Hello students, good morning. Once again, welcome back to English lecture. Today, we are going to learn English Kumar Bharti, Unit 3, lesson number 3.2. The name of the lesson is The Night I Met Einstein. Before moving to the explanation part of the lesson, let's begin with some warming up question. Here, 4 columns are made. In the first column, all the peak of the instruments are given, and in the second column, name of that instruments are given, and in the third column, one who plays those instruments are given, and a famous player means a famous player of that instrument is given. So the first one, the pick of tabla is there. So what is the name of this instrument? It is a tabla. So one who plays a tabla is called a tabla player. A famous player means player means tabla player. Who is that person? The name of that person is Ustad Zakir Hussain. Second one, the pick of which instrument is given? It is of Senai. The name of this instrument is Senai. So one who plays a Senai is called a Senai player. A famous player of Senai is Ustad Bismillah Khan. Third pick, the name of this instrument is piano. And one who plays a piano is called as pianist. And a famous pianist, the name is Ludwig van Beethoven. Then next instrument, the name of this instrument is called as drum. So one who plays a drum is called a drummer. And a famous player means a famous drummer. The name of that person is Keith Moon. Next instrument is violin. What is the name of this instrument? It is a violin. One who plays a violin is called as violinist. And a famous violinist, the name of that person is I.L. Subramaniam. Next, sixth one, the name of this instrument is sitar. So one who plays a sitar is called a sitarist. And a famous sitarist whose name is Pandit Ravi Shankar. And the last one, seventh one, the name of this instrument is called as trumpet. One who plays a trumpet is called a trumpeter. And a famous trumpeter name is Louis Armstrong. Before moving to the explanation part of the lesson, The Night I Met Einstein, first let me introduce about the author. The author of this lesson, The Night I Met Einstein, is Jerome Weidman, who was born in the year 1913 and died in the year 1998. He was an American playwright and novelist. In 1960, the writer Jerome Weidman won the Pulitzer Prize for his work, a musical drama whose title was Fiyarello. He collaborated with George Abbott, Jerry Beck, and Sheldon Harney for its music and lyrics. Here, Pulitzer Prize, it means it is an award in United States for achievements in literature, journalism, music, etc. His book, I Can Get It For You Wholesale, has also been used for a movie of the same name. Now, let us proceed with the explanation part of the lesson, The Night I Met Einstein. The writer says that when I was a very young man, I was invited to dine at the house of philanthropist. Here the word dine means have dinner. The word philanthropist means a person who donates money for others' well-being. After a wonderful dinner, our hostess took us to a large drawing room. Here the word hostess means a woman who invites guests to a social event. The word drawing room means a large room for guests where they can be received and entertained. Chairs were being arranged. I am arranging the chairs for a concert. My hostess said, we are going to listen to a very good pianist. Here the word concert means performance of music by players or singers. The word pianist means someone who plays the piano. Though everyone else was very happy, I was not. I did not understand classical music. I thought I was tone deaf. Here the word tone deaf means unable to hear the difference between high and low notes of music. I sat down so that I would not be impolite and waited for the concert to begin. Here the word impolite means not having good manners. I did not pay attention to the music after it began. After a while, I heard everyone clapping. So I realized that the piece was over. Just then I heard a gentle but firm voice saying, "You are fond of Bach?" Here the word Bach means Johann Sebastian Bach, who was a German organist and composer of the 17th century. I knew as much about Bach as I did about nuclear physics. I was going to say something ordinary so that I could get out of the situation. I turned in order to look at my neighbor and I saw a very famous face. It was someone with a shock of white hair and a pipe. I knew that I must tell this man the truth. He looked at me as if my answer was very important. I do not know anything about Bach. I said, I have never heard any of his music. He looked surprised. I would like to understand music, that I could understand Bach, I said, but I am not able to. I am tone deaf. The old man got up. You will come up with me, he asked. I just remained seated. I am requesting you to come with me, he said again. So I went up with him. He took me to a room which had a gramophone in it and asked, "What kind of music do you like?" Here the word gramophone means machine for playing recorded music. Well, I answered, I like songs that have words and the kinds of music where I can follow the tune. He smiled and nodded, obviously pleased. The word here nodded means move head up and down to indicate agreement. You can give me an example perhaps. I told him I like anything by Bing Crosby. Here the word Bing Crosby means American singer and actor. At once I could hear Bing Crosby's voice filling the room. Now can you please tell me what you just heard he said? The simplest answer seemed to be to sing the lines. So I sang it back to him. He smiled. You are not tone deaf, he said. I told him this was one of my favorite songs, something I had heard hundreds of times, so it didn't really prove anything. Nonsense, said Einstein. It proves everything. Do you remember your first arithmetic lesson in school? Here the word arithmetic means a branch of mathematics which deal with the number. Suppose at your very first contact with numbers, your teacher had ordered you to work out a problem in, say, long division or fractions. Could you have done it? No, of course not. Exactly, it's like learning maths. You have to learn addition and subtraction in order to do multiplication and division. Now I am playing something a little more advanced. It was John McCormack singing, the trumpeter. Sing that back, he ordered. And we went on from level to higher level until he was playing just music without words. I was amazed that this great man was paying complete attention to me so that I could learn something new. It was as if I was the most important person in his world. Suddenly he got up and turned off the gramophone. Now, young man, he said, we are ready to listen to Bach. We went down and sat in the hall. Just allow yourself to listen, he said. That's all there is to it. I have heard that piece many times since that day, but I am never alone. I am sitting beside a small man with a shock of untidy hair and a pipe in his mouth. He has eyes that are unusually warm. When the concert ended, I too was able to clap sincerely. Our hostess came towards us. We both stood up. I am so sorry, Dr. Einstein, she said, giving me a cold look, that you miss so much. I am sorry too, he said. My young friend here and I, however, were engaged in the greatest activity of which a human being is capable. She looked puzzled, really, she said, and What is that? Einstein smiled and put his arm across my shoulders, opening up the frontiers of beauty. Here, the word frontiers means borders. Next, we will learn the writing skill part. So, here today we will learn news report based on the given headline. So, first we will learn what is report writing. Report writing is writing an account of something you have heard, seen, or done. It is written for others to read. Thus, you may be asked to prepare or write reports to be put up on the notice board, to be published in the school magazine or for newspaper. Sometimes you may be given the headline and you may have to expand on it. So while writing a report, the following points must be kept in mind. So what are those points? Let us see. Number 1, components. Here a report should have a headline, dateline, in bracket it is the dateline means place and date should be there. Byline means by whom it has been written, that you have to write. Next, introductory paragraph and body. Second point, lead line. This is in the introductory paragraph. It is based on the given headline and states what has happened, when and where, and its outcome. Third point, body of the report. This will give a description of the situation. The report should be written in the third person with passive construction. Next, the last point which we have to remember is that conclusion. This can include a remark made by an important personality or a reference, comparison to the past or future event of the same kind.